Reverend Hughes, you have spoken about combining children and youth ministries, and I'm wondering if you think this kind of approach could work for churches with larger numbers of children and youth and for churches that find themselves with just a few kids. Can you speak to the applicability of your approach across churches of different sizes?
Sure. I think if I didn't say it in my talk, I meant to. This can work great when you take a high schooler and an elementary schooler and they work together on a particular project like a duet, or they're going to co-lead the call to worship. Maybe they're siblings, maybe they're not. That's still ministry to children and youth in the same place, right? So the scale, I think, is the same whether we're talking about 2 and 4 kids or we're talking about 40. It'll look different. And maybe your scale at smaller is maybe an easier place to start, because probably de facto you are doing this ministry. A little bit of what we did as a large group last week was to think about, where is this already happening? Take a little bit of an inventory and celebrate and sing out where this is already at work, and then where can it get nudged and nuanced and done more intentionally. So I suspect ministers, youth workers who are doing this on a small scale in a small church are doing this work because they have to, because church school is a one-room schoolhouse, or when they want to do a service project, they're going to open it up to all ages because they want and need to fill it up, and it's going to look like all bodies are invited. In some ways, the larger our organizations are, the more we start to spread out, because we can't fit all the bodies in one room. So the second graders go that way and the third graders go that way. Nothing is right or wrong, but it means we've got to look at it differently. And so when we go to mix it up, when we go to bring together our children's and youth ministries, scale will play a part. And so context is going to drive this, necessity is going to drive this, staffing is going to drive this. But again, more options are open to you when you gather more stakeholders and you've got more people who are excited about this vision and your why, because then you can have breakouts, because then you can have multiple small groups happening. It doesn't just have to be all 10 kids who are involved in children and youth together. You could have 4 over here and 4 over here. 2 could be working with the music director. It can look like different things in different ways when you get more hands involved. So I think the basics and why we do it and how we do it are going to look the same, regardless of scale, but the practicalities of how it's expressed are going to look different based on our church sizes and our contexts.